Shades that bounce off walls through speakers when I speak into a mic. Through an arrangement of words, I feel the line you held me and my spirit combined through lyrics inclining. My voice just to project my objective, their poetry. This is just a personal dedication to express how I feel when you make me feel expressive. Impress when I impress me into you, leaving indentations of my mind's ability to captivate and produce my own aspect. Just look, how one sentence turns into endless pages of release. Thank you, notebook, because those little 50 sheets of wood help me breathe.
Come on.
That ink that bled tended to my pain, and that ounce of spiral metal kept my life together. So even when I was at my lowest, I realized I'll always have you. So my pen had a point, and my paper was just space to document the list of reasons in the form of pieces on how my mind looks physically, emotionally, healing through artistic creation. See, poetry is why I found another life. Formed from the art form, I was once a caterpillar, injured through the days of life, until I endured the beautiful process of metamorphosis. Now growth grows and my mind expansion follows as my hands drift swiftly to the breeze of my inner emotions. My heartbeat pumps to the tempo of my thoughts, and I be dancing through Webster. Sometimes I forget to come out.
Come on.
Days, or where I dream through words and slip into the softest melodies that collide so gracefully. Beethoven ain't got nothing on you. You even sound like love. So every time I recite, it's like I can see clearly again. Maybe that's why they call it recite.
Nice.
Keep me full of energy. You want to push to keep going. You gave me a remote start down a new journey of life. I use you as the adjective for description of self. Or when I go different places, I become pronoun, and with action, you become verbal. How can you be so perfect? Even with the deletes, backspaces, cross out, and erases, you still leave a trace across my heart. We now grew this unbreakable bond. You held me down from the root. I'm now blossoming to this beautiful tree where I speak life and plant mental seeds. Call me Mother Nature.
Context, a lay sick. Meanwhile, you lay sick. The pain from your broken spirit, healing her wings, debilitating the vessels that bond you. Because you held hostage without bail until you find yourself depleted and dehydrated. You drink a piece of my soul for breakfast because you stay hella thirsty. But my queerness will never be gay enough for the way that you look straight into my eyes as your soul cries for me to read your manifesting thoughts into action. I abandoned that plan when I realized that I was being held accountable for what I didn't understand or had no knowledge of, or what I had no intention of carrying. That ain't my bag. There are no words for the veil set ablaze to unveil the contradictions in our failure to communicate. And there are no sentences hot enough to warn the phrases that might make you feel comfortable enough to make you get out of yourself, get out of the way of yourself, just to feel the energy overflowing with energy. And there are no verbs transitive enough for the objects that follow your explosive nature, ruled in Mars and rooted in a place to protect yourself from everything and everyone except yourself, screaming for just enough healing to be free. Yet you want everyone around you to create a space just for you to be beautiful. Where did your mind just go? You clicked your steel-toe boots 3 times and those resounding thoughts in your mind said, oh, right before they jumped out of your mind and into the universe manifesting as compulsive behaviors. I spend time trying to catch them, trying to make sense of your order, simultaneous in connection to the disorder that the world describes in order to make money on making you feel better. I'm just trying to understand more better without being possessed or stressed or feeling like I do with men when I have to love less to get more of what I need and desire and deserve. You say you get what you give, but what I freely give, I forget. The negligence of my brilliant mind you return to me, assuming the worst in me. Guess that you seeing your hurt in me. Mirror reflections of self, plastered and shattered pieces of crystallized rose quartz on my living room floor. Black heart shot with lather, with love, loosening up the vessel for blood to flow, as unrestricted as your wing capacity might grow if you let it. Like I said, I could never judge you.
Nice.
Put into a sentence, how can the world know its greatest poet if I have yet to write my hottest piece? What is poetry if I set fire to these pages and rise from its ashes and infect this nation with my peace? What is poetry if in one click of my pen I can't release ink, the scent of sweat and the color of blood, pour between razor lines of love and hate? What is poetry? Every poem you hear doesn't hear you, for even a blind man can see poetry. It is a wake-up call for humanity, a midwife to the transformation of our consciousness, and a resurrection of a revolution with his poetry. I quote Langston Hughes. I am God, without one friend, alone in my purity world without end. Below me young lovers tread the sweet ground, but I am God, I cannot come down. Spring, life is love, love is life only. Better to be human than God and lonely. With his poetry.
I exercise, I fly with no reply, drive by your face with one. Should have been sick, got replaced by goodbye. I walk the road down like a random sky eyes. I realize how to utilize. Never away from Popeyes to put them on my back so I can be ghetto flying. Because each day gets how I'm feeling. I've been victimized, criticized, yeah. You the one, I'm circumcised, cause I see that she was oversized. I just find that my ex in the middle of everything. No, I don't like to multiply. Big when shorty come by, she put me in the street. Just like a lullaby, damn, damn. She hate when that nigga cry, damn. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who the factors of them all? This was my melanin crown. This was my melanin crown. This was my melanin crown. I didn't need a why, cause all the heroes died. Cause on the last tape with that quarter soul in the shape of a why. Claiming that I got them killed outside. It's like shit I asked for change, like a homeless sign. Slave the flame, chain as a rope, cause I ain't wasting time. I thought about guns yesterday, and what's the peace of mind? Cause bills ain't being paid, my mama always crying. Daddy working 2 jobs, and struggling, that's the bottom line. So I said, bet, I called Superman, yes. I put 2 strikes down, but the S on his chest, off of that money side, yes. Cause I ain't got shit left, cause ever since Michael Jackson from cardiac arrest, give me the shot, and I'ma point to God like Philly. Damn, keep it on the low, man. Quiet as a killer.
It's a big deal in this big world. Look what we got here. I kept pushing. No Jesse Jackson speech. Kept cooking with inadequate amounts of grease. Is it too early to work up on my Grammy speech and think about murdering tours for weeks? Cause man, I had that heat. USDA meat on raw, they want their food for thought, well, bon appetit. I had a bone to pick and threw that bone away instead of retaliate. I wrote a song a day, locked myself in the basement with instrumentals, and when that basement flooded, I lost my mental. Forget a Blackberry, I lost compositions. Engineers would hear me, but they would never listen. You see, I got played and I don't mean the repetition. I tried to book some time and they would dodge the sentence. But half of them niggas had her fans beats. No hustle, no flow, no Taraji P. You know it's hard out here for a pimp. I've been labeled with the rent landlord on my back cause she trying to evict, wanna show my crib while I'm living in it. Told me no hard feelings, but business is business. But you see, no chillers at the table. You see the green got our eyes red, but we bet on all black every chip. When that number hit, got a dip, cause the way they get got is to not move when you hit a lick. I done seen too many get caught slipping. Too much time with the hoes, not enough time pimping. I done analyzed the game. I be Stephen A. Smithing.
Nice.
And them other niggas playing. No wonder they stay tripping. Hey.
She looked me in my eyes and tried to speak to my soul. Food for thoughts, confuse my thoughts if she put it in the bowl. Stirring up all of these feelings, got this situation spinning. Now she wanna taste my kiss, but I don't wanna end up sinning. In the linen, I was swimming, intimacy lacking passion. But she can't control the current, interest in me lacking ration. You must ration out emotion before you cause an explosion. Crazy how I'm in the picture, and now you're exposing.
Nice.
Exposing true feelings, being yielded. Where you going? I go where the wind blowing, I'm flowing, you steady rolling. It's about like 4 in the morning, these messages steady coming. She relaxing, that climaxing, I bring out a little woman. Now show me a little something, we probably done seen enough. I wake up right next to you, so we probably don't dream enough. Am I sleeping on a queen? Size, masters inside of the basement. What state was I meant to be in to not get lost in these statements, sweetheart?
Feel like someone out there got it out for me. And I'm fearful for my life up in these streets. I'm feeling for you to come and comfort me, because I didn't let my life go in these sheets. So I write from my pockets pressure. Pen paper make my pleasures. Pain pressed upon my partners, Pinocchio, Pocahontas. I lied when she spotted me. Who knew she would polka dot this? You know me, but I am not this. They watch it and they think they got us. They watch it and they think they got us. They watch it and they think they got us. No Nike, and I never did it. Used to and I had to quit it. I did it and I've been acquitted. No evidence, not convicted. Story, I had to flip it. This new pages made a difference. Subtracted into addition, not giving a finger flipping. So I'm balling up, fists is gripping, and I'm fighting myself from fishing. Debasing, rebuttal, whisper, so the fake can come get us quicker. Chasing, but not the liquor. Wasted inside my liver. Losing my breath from cups. Choosing, but not no pickup. Lines, lingering lately. Thinking up greatly. Appreciative for the daily. I wake up, someone has saved me. Don't make up my bed, I'm lazy. No cover girl, playboy naked. She negative, I respect it. Her head is a great perspective. And I feel like someone out there got it out for me.
You know how it flows. Look, all we do is just party and bullshit. Hey, party and bullshit. You know how it goes. Look,
You know how it flows.
I was up to this chick, I'm like, look, damn mama Caesar, I'm glad you came to my party. I spotted you off in the corner sipping on Bacardi. Dress code got you looking like a damn Barbie. No good girl, you bad as hell, looking pretty naughty. Give me your number, we can chop it up later. Now she on my mind, a couple drinks might fade her away from my memory bank. But fuck it, I got her number, they deserve a drink. So we sipping and chug, sipping and chug. I'm trying to get everybody in this party fucked up, and we going too. I feel so comfortable. I told Spock, what's up with space, bro? I run with you. Then we got a yard, kings of the cards, mixing dark and light. Man, we going hard. We no going home. DJ play that song. Shots to the dome. Ain't nobody going home. We can see you to party and bullshit. Hey, party and bullshit. You know how it goes. Hey, you know how it goes. Hey, and we can just party and bullshit. Party. You know how it goes. And we can just say party and bullshit. And say party and bullshit. You know how it goes. And we can just party and bullshit. And party and bullshit. You know how it goes. You know how it goes. And we can just party and bullshit. And party and bullshit. You know how it goes. You know how it goes. Flow. And we can just party and bullshit.
True.
Party and bullshit. You know how it goes. And bullshit.
Come on.
And party and bullshit. Taking turns, Call of Duty, one controller. Them were the times, my nigga. Them were the times. You used to tell me to get better with my rhymes. Now I'm killing mics and you ain't even here. Cause somebody killed you, bullets interfered with this brotherhood that we had. But I go to go on stage and rip it for you every show. I'm feeling better looking at it from this angle. I lost my brother, but God had gained the angel. Real talk. Dear angel. Dear angel. I'm just saying hello. Hello. I'm just saying hello. 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 Yo. Dear angel. Dear angel. Yeah, I see your halo. Yeah, I see your halo. Look. Dear Yuri, I can't believe you gone. Your brother, okay man, he's trying to stay strong. Teary-eyed as I try and right this wrong. Hope to write it down in efforts to move on, but I know that ain't possible at this time. Or at all, your spirit tattooed on my mind. Your mama lost her child that night, I looked at mine and thought maybe that it was about that time too. Part ways from this city, but that's no good. If I leave, the problem still stays in my hood.
I thought about all of those kids that we teach. Turn my back on them, Lord knows I never would. So, as I pray, I hope you keep away. All these bullets that just might go astray. I'm feeling better looking at it from this angle. I just lost my brother, but God had gained the angel. Real talk. Dear angel. Dear angel. I'm just saying hello, hello. I'm just saying hello. Preach, Pastor. Dear angel. Dear angel. Hello. Yeah, I see your halo, halo, halo. Alright, that was the entry, y'all. I know I'ma get it. I know I gotta reach my goals. Cause I got dreams of that. Yeah, I fiend for that. I got dreams of that. Yeah, I fiend for that. I got dreams of that. Yeah, I fiend for that. I got dreams. Check it. Yo, look, what I'm working for, well, that's a lot of shit. For that dope, for that fame and acknowledgement. For a comeback after losing all my scholarships. For rocket ships, take off like toxic college chicks. Reno lay up in my pocket, that's a lot of chips. Got dope singing on this shit, I'm an optimist, I'm rocking this. Like rap is what my only option is. Fuck around, damn, this is my only option. Shit, so I'm stuck with it. Words glued to my notepad. Always on the move with the flow like a nomad. And I know they mad, cause I'm nothing like the norm. Still next to Halle Berry, I'm taking this shit by storm. X-Men out the scene like I'm Wolverine. Cyclops with the vision, all I see is green. My ambition turned me to a beast with this shit. And they try to stop the grind, but I'm the juggernaut, bitch. Whoa, she great up in my sheets, nigga. Xavier when I dig up on these beats, nigga. I play it straight, see, I'm just breaking, ain't no cheat, nigga. If time is money, I guess I am a cheat, nigga. Cause I need every day, hour, minute, second. So precious, veggie burger, fuck the beat. Need the bread, cheese, and lettuce. Pursuing this dream until I'm breakfast. About to build the block up like I'm bad at Tetris. Yeah, spent this whole time waiting on the move. Looking forward.
Let me get that out.
I'ma get it. I'ma get it. I'ma get it. I'ma get it. Cause I got dreams of that. Yeah, I fiend for that. I got dreams of that. Man, I fiend for that. I got dreams of that. Man, I fiend for that. I got dreams, 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 dreams. Go. Dreams, 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 fiend, dreams. I fiend, fiend. My dreams.
They told me. Why they told me they wanted peace. Hey, they told me to put on my cape. Hey, they signaled me. Hey, they said they needed to be saved. Hey, but we ain't talking about a church though. No, God was walking through them church doors. They told me, come into church, bro. Promise me it wouldn't hurt though. Hey, you ever love somebody so much you hate yourself? You ever try to fix someone so much you break yourself? You ever try to lose something so bad you stole yourself? You ever try to fix the world so much you killed yourself? Now that's the life of a hero. Hey, now answer, you still want to be a hero? What? Bruce Wayne still watch Pokemon. He'd rather orange slices than a pill in orange.
Come through, bro.
Bruce Wayne still watch Pokemon. But fuck it. Admit it, difference, admit it, it's fitted. Don't get it twisted, I'm lost but still got it grit up. And I still got my vision. And I've been had my passion, but where the fuck am I going? My thoughts get lonely and noisy. I probably cringe at the boring. I rap it spinning the poison. I'm a rapper DeRozan. My rapture was golden. I would never watch Frozen. I pop a peck of that pepper. My rapture was golden. I pop a peck of that pepper. Now Peter Piper keeps smoking. I read books about spiders. The private life of a spider. I'm in a zeitgeist, but why there's demons deep down inside it. I ate like 10 sour patches. My art broke free of the faction. I fractured Mayweather's reading. I'm still a god of just so many reasons, believe me. I found my soul in some bleachers. Drinking 4 ounces of bleachers, maybe like Clorox or something. I rolled the blunt for the leashes and then I didn't even hit it. I'm abnormal or something. Paranormal, but buffer my phone. My speech is too perfect. I'm downloading the stutters. I want to pet just like flubber. I found some lube and some rubber under a bed that I slept in for 6 weeks, all just for nothing. I'm a destroyer, I know it. I get my shot, then I blow it. I'm not ready, not ready. Okay, I'm ready, I know it. Hey, what the universe song? It's still singing my song. Don't let me know when it's done. Don't let me know, just keep going. I gotta think of an ending. Stop flexing. Stop flexing. I need to think of an ending. Stop flexing. I need to think of an ending. Stop flexing. I need to Yo,
How you flexing but regretting shit? Using your power for the detriment, not the betterment.
Come on.
Oh shit. I even spared your life as evidence. I know your secrets. How you flexing but regretting shit? Using your power for the betterment, not the detriment. I even spared your life as evidence. I know your secrets. Dreams of betterment and mothers leaking. Might catch a bullet if they catch you speaking. That costume didn't make you. Masquerade games get you played, fool. Who told you needed weapons to save you? That costume didn't make you. Masquerade games get you played, fool. Who told you needed weapons to save you? Nigga, you nowhere near your higher power. Can't be serious, I seen you cower. False flagging on your Willis Tower. Don't get sentimental. Nigga, this shit wasn't coincidental. I see through you like the bat signal. I watched the gun light and black them too. What if Gotham found out that Batman killed Bruce? Unstrapped the belt from his waist, knocked the utilities loose. What if Gotham found out that Batman killed Bruce? Unstrapped the belt from his waist, knocked the utilities loose. And Robin, searching for silence, he busts in the room. Search, look at the ceiling. He see you. He see you. No weapons on your waist. What's power?
Wow.
Two jokers broke out the deck. No Robin. Two copper Quavo off the set. Yelling drop them Tupac need poison ivy in his neck. Who shot you? It's no biggie. We gonna find Tupac waiting on the answer. We kept secrets in the high school lockers. Honest, welcome to Gotham.
Damn.
You still copping Nick St. Lou? What about the soul buck? If you ain't got the 10, it's Harley Quinn. You see? You always keep an unsafe hero next to the evil. Now let me paint it.
Yo, Bruce, you been acting like a bitch lately. I mean, I'm supposed to be your partner, but you never give me a part of the action.
Come through,
Shit, I feel like Alfred. Yo, what's up with that? Honestly, I had enough of that. Yo, you made a fatal mistake, and I'm finna go join the Thundercats. Come on, bro. Not to mention that you take all the girls that like me. You sitting there flirting with Starfire, but you leave me with Ivan. Since I'm telling you this, I might as well say what Catwoman said. She said, you coming? She said, you coming, go faster than Flash, but I get her wetter than Aquaman.
Okay.
Bars. Right, bars.
This is my life. I would rather listen to that instrumental CD than to hear about all the places that you don't see me on your pending routes and you didn't talk enough attention to get pension from your mouth. All that tension got me couching and got me adding pressure to my fountain pen. Cholesterol sizzle as I scribble in the margarine them leotards you bought for the ballets on your tongue. You say you never wrong. I know I'm always right, so it ain't about who won, it's that we didn't have to fight. Duck, duck, gray goose trying to chase you from my night. I torched the sun yesterday, had to find a different day. Crushed a can of Red Bull, no attendant for the flight. I thought you might return till I saw the Hester trade towers falling all around me. Can't identify the enemy. You say it's me when we know it's you. Terrorist or conspiracy. I'm crashing my 747, but I'm losing my identity. You was heartbroken, so you broke in mine just to see if we have symmetry. I heard this story about you, cousin. First story of a building told me walls were little liars and these bricks don't have no visions, and it's so hard to believe it. That being hard don't get you feeling. I can tell that y'all been hurting, so sock passive. Asked you how you was doing. First day we met had nothing to do with baseball. I was chilling at your home plate and the pitchers all had Kool-Aid. Uncle Catches in the dugout. No one ever stole base. A soul base that got stole off. Told me to take my shrug off. Save these cold shoulders for the cool day. Save these cold shoulders for a cool day. Just roll another L like Cool J. Asked me how I was doing. Trying to come by me and sit. Made my mouth look like a fist, but instead you bust your shit. Now I admit that was funny. Now my mouth looked like a wrist. She said I needed to disarm and show us who our cousin is. I'm like, I'm just a loner.
Nice.
I'm just a loner. That shit get lonely. I thought family was my only, but my bloodline all got sickle cell, and lately I ain't feeling well. My dreams, my only homies, and they dying. No, I won't cry, but can't you tell that I've been crying? I never cried, but can't you tell that I've been crying? Hey, I won't cry, but fuck it. Tell them that I might this time. Tell them that I might. I had no lights in my apartment. Air mattress in my bedroom. Stuffed myself into a corner. My best friend, a pit bull landlord, told me I had 2 days. He gonna change the locks too. My dog just shook a fur off because his owner called the monsoon bartender. Can I have a vodka suicide? With cranberries and painkillers, you can hold the ice.
I don't like public transportation, y'all. I don't, you know. I be one of the people with the bubble walking around, so people can't like in my personal space and stuff, like, cause it ain't even a ride. It ain't the bus driver. It's not the time it take. It's like, it's always the weirdest people want to sit by me. Like the dude that want to punch himself in the face today, he want to sit by me. Or the lady that just want to shout out stuff just cause, like, God is good, we all need him. Like, I love God, but why you have to sit by me and say this today? You know what I mean? Like, and then I look around the bus, y'all. I look around the bus, and guess what? It's a lot of more seats that they can sit. Like, you didn't have to sit by me. Like, the other day I was on the bus. It was a girl. I don't know if she was arguing with her boyfriend or a baby daddy or something, but she was like, I put you and your mom out. So I'm like, ooh. Like, you know what I mean? Like, okay, you know what I mean? And she was like, cause you don't pay nothing anyway. So at this time, I'm like, okay, I'm finna ask her, cause I'm finna move. I told y'all it's NPC. So I'm like, I'm finna move, excuse me, ma'am. She was like, well, no, cause I'm tired of this nigga. Well, I ain't wait for y'all. I stepped over at it. You know what I mean? You know, I'm a little athletic dude. I move around a lot, so I've been trying to work out and stuff. But the craziest thing I've seen since I've been going to the gym is them big dudes, like fucking cock diesel, strong, steroid type shit. You go bounce the fort off this nigga. But look though, we got them little chicken legs though. We got them little big ass legs and shit. You know what I mean? So I be like, you know, you just said fuck leg day and shit like. But look though, I fuck with them too. You know they big as hell. Now I'm kind of brave with certain shit, so I fuck with them too. Like you need to feed your legs. Like, what you say? I be like, I ain't say nothing. Cause I don't want to fight this big ass nigga. He's big as hell. But then I think about it like, okay, I'm kind of strong. So if I punch this nigga, he might be like that girl that be walking down the runway with them big ass heels though that can't walk in them. And she be like, so if I have to punch this time, he might fall like that. You see what I'm saying? Like real talk. And then like my big friends get mad at me because I'm working out because they don't do that shit. You know what I mean? So they say shit like, you always working out. You always working out. And I say shit to them like, you always got a bag of chips. You know what I mean? Why every time I see you, you got a bag. Who giving him chips? Who doing this? Like, they trying to kill you. You better get chips. You better not for real, because something happens to you and shit. You know what I mean? So, you know, that's how you get out of this shit, you know? I ain't even gonna lie to y'all, you know? I'm having baby fever, y'all. I don't know, you know, y'all think men don't get shit like that and shit, but we do. I'm having baby. I want a little girl with some long hair and stuff I do, but, you know, I ain't ready for the jail time. I ain't ready for it. Hell no. The next baby mama I get gonna come with instructions. Like a template or something, so I can know how to handle this motherfucker. Cause I can't do it like baby mamas. They bleach clothes and shit. You gotta watch out for them double B's, fellas. Them double baby mamas and bleach, my nigga. I feel like
more heartfelt and complex. More heartfelt and complex than the next. A watcher, a defender in the absence of my sister, I am the one that many others look to for answers for this little one. For her, I'd carry a ton and break my back just to make sure that she's intact. Anyone who knows us knows this to be a fact. Looking toward my twin when the world seems dim, hoping that we can find the men among ground and peace. As others tear us to pieces, we build each other, renewing our leases and happiness. Never letting down as we both wear the crown as princes and princesses. 2015 to 2018 and onward, we'll never fall. Monique Carter and Prince Dupree. I am more than my sister's keeper. We stand tall.
You is hope. Me without you is focus. Me without you, I'm floating.
I gave you hope when you ain't had none. You gave me dope inside a magnum. It wasn't no one, we ain't have one. We both were floating in orgasms. Essentially, we stay high. I told you about my ex and you became the same guy. Got me dodging certain places, trying to let the pain back. These are type of situations make me wonder why I try. Life is cruel and love don't love us.
Love don't love us.
Many times I gave you pennies for your thoughts, golden nuggets for your mind, kept you spiritually intact and your body satisfied. Then I let you take an inch, you persistent taking miles. I was hanging with your friends, bringing flowers to your mom. So you left me in the dust for garbage, glitter, crusted sluts. You bust a nut with once and then discard them. And I'll be judgmental to the sky hills. I know the cause, it's not the broad deal. They get their job. It's up for you to decline. So confused that I was losing my mind. I cut you loose and chucked the deuces and continued to grind.
Continue to grind. Continue to grind. Cause it's like, me without you is dope. Me without you ain't broke. Me without you is hope. Me without you is focus. Me without you I'm floating. Me without you is dope. Me without you ain't broke. Me without you is hope. Me without you is focus. And this is aside from the fellas. They be like, you gave me hope and I ain't have none. I gave you dope inside a magnum. I thought this love was amazing until you made my heart curl. You was the only one that really mattered in my world. See, I told you about my ex and you became the same girl. Snooping through my messages. Here we go with this again. Arguing in the kitchen and always talk, never listen. You wanted so much attention, I couldn't get it. All because you give, that don't mean you gon' get back. That's just real talk. You was hawking me just like a real hawk. The more you push love, the more I push back. And all the good girls know to never do that. But you was bad, yeah, you bad, and you know it. You loose with the attitude, you always show it. The sad ass love song, yeah, you wrote it. In this heart of mine, yeah, you stole it. But the thing is, look, I wish you didn't. That way we wouldn't be arguing in this kitchen. I always used to tell you just how I'm living. But you will never listen, you will never listen. So I say, hey, me without you is dope. Me without you ain't broke. Me without you is hope. Me without you is focus. Me without you I'm floating. Me without you is dope. Yo, me without you ain't broke. Me without you is hope.
I said because if it's too rich, you consider it a stuck-up bitch, and your nose is too high in the air to smell your own shit. But if it's too low, you won't know your own worth. And it'd be that much easier for you to get hurt. A female with low self-esteem was my reality. Would put up with anything just to feel the love inside of me. Would put up with your lies because next to me I wanted someone to lie. Would deal with your abuse because at least you're giving me some attention. Not realizing my mental stability was diminishing like water boiling in a pot or a 13-year-old's virginity when she's begging him to stop. I was losing me. Slowly, but that shit was happening. And all because I wanted to love you. If my essence was the price I had to pay, you was paid in full, cause I was your fool. You took me like I was a check-in for real, blew it. Instead of investing in building the future, you cashed me in and spent me. Had me thinking I was your queen and you was my king, but you wasn't a goddamn thing to me. Unless counts loser, user, mental abuser. For that, gotta be for your future. See, you treat me like I was your mistress and I was your missus. Had me on the bottom of the totem pole when I should have been on a pedestal. There wasn't shit for you that I wouldn't do. But off me you blew, down me you kicked, this good woman you this, but me, you gon' miss. Not to be conceited that I was it. That rather that down ass chick, but you treated me like shit and my dumb ass wanted to love you anyway. So I dope the games you want to play, but believe the lies when the truth is in my face. Now my pain is the price I have to pay for the decisions that I made. The decision of loving you. Now knowing it was me. It was me I wanted to love, it was love I wanted to feel, it was me, not you. Moving too fast, I got too confused, and aspects of my life were screwed. Was settling for anything just to fulfill these feelings, but God held on to me. She spoke to me, she told me she was molding me, prepared me for my husband to be, and he for me, just wait patiently, and when she's through, I know it. She told me not to let anyone borrow my heart. It's just one of those things you don't lend out. It will always come back damaged or repaired, torn or broken and needed repair. Seek her
Come on, girl.
And everything else will fall into place. Remember, she's God, and in her, I should put my faith. And stop looking for love because it I receive. I just gotta realize that first, it's lost inside of me. Yeah.
But now you say that you tried. Fool, fool, shame on me. I grew blind. need no refrains, always alone.
Come
For
on.
a song I convince myself all of this was my fault, lying, the cheating, the blame. Yet you throw with a comfort and smile. You just knew that you won the game. But with clouded eyes, you lost me. Now I stand free. I am. 'Cause I deserve better than this. Yes, I deserve better than this.
I wish I could sing.
Yes, I deserve to smile. I deserve to laugh. I deserve a man of my own to walk this path. I deserve.
Fine.
All right, now, baby, sing that shit.
I deserve hope.
Come on! Through, sweetie!
You want me. Any idea how long that'll be? But you still love me, want to fuck me. So if you let me, so if I'm analyzing this correctly, your goal is for me to sit at home, waiting for your call, giving my undivided attention to you. But what's in it for me? Except lonely nights, I think too many gummy bears. But what's in it for me? Except lonely nights when you're with another, half-assed excuses for why we can't be together. Nights of me crying, weeks without your call. So I've decided to reevaluate this shit. You want me to be the other woman, the side piece, your number two, or better yet, Sherry. Before you start to stumble that I don't understand, let me explain something to you, little man. I've been around a while, don't let this baby face fool you. I've aged with grace, so let this little old lady school you. You should have valued what you had instead of going all the family Neanderthal on you. One each piece of ass that passed. Well, this piece you'll follow will be my last. For I've never been one to
Thy vacant brow and thy tasseled head conceal thy content. Thou noble, upright, truthful, sincere, yet slightly obedient. You're my funny Valentine, sweet comic Valentine. You make me smile with my heart. Your looks are laughable, unphotographable, yet you're my favorite work of art. Is your figure less than Greek? Is your mouth a little weak when you open it to speak? Are you smart? But don't change a hair for me. Not if you care for me. Stay, little Valentine. Stay. Each day is Valentine's. Each day is Valentine's. Each day is Valentine's Day.
Nice.
Thinking you ain't match when really you amateur. Stark got bars like LeBron got stamina. Only one shot, so I snap like camera. End week MCs, that's a marked calendar. 2, 4, 7, 3, 6, 5. I ain't counting days. See the bodies in my attic, what I'm adding up. Body bag, body bag. Turn on the beat, that's a body bag. Try to compete, that's a body bag. Me, Shane, son, you never get your body back. Pop up out the bushes like pop, pop. Got his ass. All the nigga really know is how to spaz. Messy with the beats, but the flow so spotless. Beats for the green, no goblin. When the summer come, niggas better hang it up like coats in closets. Who is this beating down your block again? Make a marvel from the parking lot, we popping like apocalypse. Watch the opposition go from living to the opposite. Been going hard in this game, that's a rocket ship. Ain't no stopping this when I blast off. It's like I'm giving donkeys for Christmas, how I'm rapping my ass off. Shit can get uglier than we came with the mask off. Colder than the cabin in Alaska with the gas off. Young Stark, more known to make a marvel like Stan. That's supremacy, torturing rap niggas like the Klan. I'm grandmaster when it come to navigating jams, cause they gave me 10 days and told me I ain't have a chance. Graduated number 5, even though they had it out for me. Come back kid, middle finger to the faculty. I'm next to a king, like I'm standing on that balcony. By any means, I'm in the middle getting it like Malcolm B. How can we begin to classify the new age? The game ain't the same, lame niggas too paid. And meanwhile, I've been known to set the mic ablaze. My prerogative to navigate through critics like a maze. I done paved my own path since I made it out the streets. Holding on to a dream that they said was out of reach. Now I'm grinding, staying strong and saying prayers for the weak. Cause it's survival of the fittest, but it ain't in your physique. See, niggas know the fam and the team who I grind for. But I'm the only one I put it all on the line for. Stark been the only one who had time for Stark. Now it seems Stark the only one who Stark got the time for. Where did time go? 9-4 is when he bloomed. Now I'm standing on the moon with the flag of my platoon. And when I die, I hope they throw a party in my tomb. Just don't forget to pop the Aston Martin in my tomb.
Nice, nice.